Hello friends, and welcome to Studio Sundays, where I hang out in the studio, film a video, and then I post it on a Sunday. My name is Paige, I'm an artist, yes, and I work for a CEO named Blue. Today in the studio, we're going to be working on a mushroom bird feeder that we worked on the last 2 episodes. Going to be adding some details to that. And that's pretty much all we're going to do today. So let's get into the stuffs. First, I just wanted to show off my mushroom teapot. Made this myself. I'm going to show it off for some inspiration for a mushroom feeder. Let me give you a zoom. Bam! Pretty nice, huh? And it's got a little mushroom on it. Inspiration mushroom. And I also made a whole set of cups to go with it. Frog cup here. I did a chipmunk. A woodpecker cup. And this guy is my very first caterpillar. That's where it all began, all my caterpillar craziness. Focus, my dude. And then we got an owl here. Another caterpillar. Let's get to sculpting, huh? Alright, so here is our mushroom bird feeder. The first thing I think we're going to work on is sculpting the ribs here. So I'm just going to set this aside. Alright, so let's just start carving these ribs, see how it turns out. Just going to use this tool here to carve the ribs. Thought this would be a good time to ask the question of the day. And today's question is, when you're feeling really down, what is something that cheers you up? Alright, just a few more lines here. And bam! Look at that. Alright, now I'm just going to go in with a brush and a little bit of water. Smooth out these ribs here. Alright, got some ribbage here. I think I'm going to flip it over and do the top. But first I want to set it on a sponge. Bam! Just going to give it a little sponge down here. Alright, so I did want to do it kind of like this. Put a bunch of clay bloops on the top there. That's what I'm planning on doing over here. So let's get some clay bloops. Alright, so I just grabbed some clay here. All I'm going to do, I'm going to tear off a piece, mess around with it, flatten it, kind of like this. You don't want to overcomplicate it. Maybe something like that. I don't know if I like that. Let me do more and see if it looks good, and then if it doesn't, try something else. Give them a squish. I don't want them all to be the same size, because then it looks too perfect. And it's starting to look nice. Boop. Alright, a few more, and then we're just going to start sticking these on. I just wanted to do a little test. I think I like it. It's hard to tell, Alright, I'm just going to use this tool here. Score these out and attach them to their rightful home. Add a little bit of water and bloop them on there. How's everybody's day going today? I hope everybody's having a good day. You know, we're just trying our best. Your day isn't so great today. I hope it gets better. Shit, I just took one off. I just did. Alright, so I think I'm going to add all of these and then I'll be right back. Alright, I added all the bloops to the mushroom. Let me zoom in here. Alright, as you can see, it looks not great because of all the hatch marks. I'm just going to take my brush here, this bad boy, and start brushing. I don't want to add too much water though. Be wary of the water, my dudes. One technique I want to show you that I just learned is the swirly. I'm just going to swirly all of these and then I'll be right back. Alright friends, while we're waiting for me to do that, let's check in and see what the Dewey Daily is today. Did he scare you? Pretty cute stuff. All right, so I gave all these guys a swirl, and now I'm just gonna go over everything with a sponge. I think it looks pretty good. I don't know. Bam! Check it out. We got a mushroom top. I think it's looking pretty cute. I don't know about you guys. I think I'm gonna add some caterpillars next. So let's roll out a coil here. You cut around like that. Bam. All right, there's the beginning of our caterpillar. Little wiggly guy. That's pretty cute, I think. Now that we got where we want our caterpillar to go, let's just take our pin tool here. Mark out where that is. Take them off. Score this area. And then also score the bottom of this little guy. Just a hint of water. And we press him on there where he can live his life on the mushroom for the end of time. Alright, the next thing we do is we just take a brush, like always, and just clean up these lines, make them look nice and smooth. So there is our little caterpillar, ready to live his life out on this mushroom. Not a thing to worry about. It's a nice little caterpillar guy. Alright, I think one caterpillar, or should I do two? Maybe one here, like a littler guy, just to balance it out. Maybe there, maybe like that. Let me just mark where that is. Do the caterpillar dents. The caterpillars always look a little wonky, but you kind of squish them a little bit until you like what you see, you know. Don't stop because something looks bad, because it only gets better, you know, with practice and the whole learning thing. Alright, let's attach this bad boy too. Attach him to his new home and give him a little brushing. Alright, and there's our second caterpillar. You little bean. What do you think of our little mushroom cap? What do you think of it? I think it's pretty good. So I think our cap is done, for now anyways. We gotta move on to the stem. Let's flip this over. Now let's get our stem and see how it looks in here. Alright friends, while we're waiting for me to do that, let's hear a message from our very own CEO, Blue. Even the great and powerful CEO has her weaknesses. Like a specific way it has to go in. There we go. So what we're going to add next is this little, I don't know what this thing's called. The draping. The mushroom draping is what we'll add next. Alright, so we got some clay here. And I'm just gonna make kind of a coil. I don't know, I'm just gonna do this. I think I'll roll this out and drape it along there and see what's going on. I'll use my little baby roller for that. Maybe I'll use my regular sized rolling pin. Too much crap laying around, honestly. We got one of these. Just want to measure it. Maybe I'll lob off this section here, I think. Okay. So I reckon we attach it and then see what happens from there. So let's just score the hell out of this. Score the living bejesus out of this. This is looking cooler than I thought. I thought it was going to look a lot lamer. Alright, we got her scored. We're just going to add a little bit of moisture here. And then I'm going to score the bejesus out of this. And then we're just gonna attach it. If this thing would stop freaking spinning, and we want it to not look like this. Alright, I'm just pressing the slab into the stem with a tool here. I know it looks weird right now. We're gonna make it look better. I'm just gonna start cutting lines into the slab and then rearranging it so maybe we can get that drapery look. So we cut a few lines and I'm just gonna peel and mush them and place them to where I feel like it looks alright. That's the technique, guys. I don't know how to explain it. That's kind of what we got so far. It looks weird, but hey, we're trying. You know what I feel like we should have done? Instead of doing one large slab, I feel like a bunch of little slabs would have sufficed. Maybe. Who knows? We're just trying things. Blue! See you later, Blue. Get you my timesheet by 5. Oh, I didn't even mention I got new glasses. Do you like these bad boys? I'm just taking away some of the middle part because it's looking a little too straight. I think that's looking pretty cool. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm just gonna go over it with a sponge. See if I can make it look better. Bam. All right, look at this. Look at this. We got our thing. Let me give y'all a close-up. All right, so I sponged all this down. The only thing I might do is just add some lines. It obviously doesn't look great right now. Maybe once we smooth these out, it'll look all right. We'll get there, my dudes. I still don't love it. I think I'm just gonna take this tool and scrape off some of those indents. Maybe that's what I don't like about it. I'm not sure yet. We'll know when we get there. All right, now I'm just gonna sponge those off. I don't know if I love it still. I don't know. I think that looks better. I don't know, what do you guys think? I think I'm gonna leave it for now and then maybe come back to it. The mushroom cap is getting a little dry, so I'm just gonna spritz it. Give it a spritz here. The next thing we're gonna do is we have to add little posts for the birds to sit on. I also wanted to add coils on the bottom of the holes so the bird seed doesn't fall out as easily. And then maybe some ladybugs and caterpillars on the stem, I don't know. First, I'm just gonna add coils to the bottom of these, like that. I'm sorry, I can't really see properly. Like that. Well, not like that, but pressed in and looking nicer. So I'm just gonna go do that, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I added the coils to these. I'm just gonna smooth them out and make them look nice, and then we will add the twigs. Alright, my dudes. We added some coilage to the holes. Made them look all weird-like. Kind of like how weird they look, though. It's nice. Next thing we're gonna do is add the twiggage for the birds to sit on. Something like that. I think that's a good size, and I'll make them look like branches. Some branch texture on there. I'm gonna put them on there for now, and then we'll score them later. But hey, that's looking pretty good. Getting excited. This is really coming together. I hope the birds like this thing. They're probably gonna be like, what in the friggin' hell is that? Got all our twigs. I'm gonna score, slip, and attach these, and then I'll be right back. Alright, well, we're waiting for me to do that. I have another Bluey and Dewey Daily for you. Cats, am I right? Alright, friends, I added the branches. I don't want to add the texture yet until they're a little bit drier, so maybe next episode I'll be doing that. And the only other thing that I'd like to add is maybe some caterpillars. The first guy I think I'm going to put over there. Bam. Maybe a little straggler near the bottom. So one there, a straggler over there, and then maybe a ladybug right around here. That's my ladybug so far. Let's do these caterpillars, and then I will be right back. Alright, friends, so we added caterpillar there, and a caterpillar over there. And now I just want to add my little ladybug. Let's show you how to do that. Give it a little score over here. Give this guy a little score also. Add a little bit of waters. Boop, boop. Just go around that with a brush. Do the swirly technique. Swirly swirl. And then we kind of do the same thing we do with the caterpillar. And that's just cut a mark for the head. Cut a mark for the wings. And then we just brush it out. Smooth it out, brush it out. Oh, and there we go, my friend. Bam. Alright, here's our mushroom so far. Look at that, I'm so tired. I'm gonna go and clean all this up. Thanks for hanging out with me today in the studio. I really appreciate it. I hope you all are taking care of yourselves and each other, and I hope to see you in my next video. Spin. Sit. Shake. Now say goodbye to all your friends.